tilt the camera down. It's not impeded by anything, so I don't know why you can't tilt down. You can still tilt up.
Here we go.
Sorry. The player's here, so that looks all right. It's not
Yeah. You? Were you on that whole trip?
I didn't go to Houston. I had a day off and I came here.
Mine doesn't work, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't know either. Oh, they're not in here yet?
You guys are stragglers, so the meeting's being held right there.
Oh, okay.
As soon as security's holding them up right now.
How long is this? So
I think it's usually probably like average is like 10-15 minutes. How's the? I was at where's your you on the side? I was down at the your old place. Are you at the new place now, or where you living like full time?
in Florida?
Yeah, are you still in Florida?
We're still in Florida. Our house will be done hopefully when we get home in December. They said December at the latest. But we're building out on our property,
I was
so
gonna say something.
yeah, we're ready to be there. It's been a long time, but all good.
You'll enjoy it when it's not even more.
Yeah.
Anything super special for your red curtain now?
No. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. How you doing? Nice to see you. Good. Where's Jeff? Is he? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Nice to see you. Yeah.
So why are you on the Braves? Because where AL's like away.
Yeah, we're on the road. What's up? How you doing?
Good now? We talk?
I guess we can talk.
All right, let's talk.
All right, here we go.
Hey, so I have you as like the best pitcher pitch for pitch of all time.
Okay.
Who are your idols pitching wise?
Honestly, I grew up playing the infield, so I honestly liked watching shortstops play more than anything. And then, when I started pitching in college, I was just trying to make stuff up, really. And then early in my career, trying to figure out how to really pitch, and then watching guys, how they attack people. I've had a few conversations with John Smoltz about, his plans out there on the mound, and just try to learn from my teammates and, the guys that I've been around, pitching coaches. Mike's done a really good job with me. I had Dan Worthen early on, and, just mainly teammates, learning from them.
Hey, quick pitch grips.
Secrets.
Oh, you.
Yeah, those are secrets, so don't want to give it all away.
All right, one last thing. You seem like a mild-mannered guy. I watch you go strike people out, and suddenly that look changes on your face. Are you naturally a nice guy or naturally a mean guy?
I guess it depends on who you ask. We're playing a game that's, fun. So you try to have fun out there, but, in between the lines, it's like, hey, let's compete. They're trying to get you, you're trying to get them. So, you kind of flip that switch when you take the mound, but in general, normally just pretty easy going.
Cool.
Jacob, in Houston, I heard Cam Smith was 11 years old when you made your debut.
Okay.
So how does it feel to be on this side of the game?
Yeah, you look at it, you see the guys' birthdays up on the board where you're right up there, and a lot of them are in 2000 now, and I was born in '88. But to be able to play this game for a long time, I've been very fortunate, and to be at the All-Star game with all these young guys and the best in the game is a huge honor. So just thankful that I've been able to put this uniform on for that amount of time.
And then to be here to represent the Rangers, kind of the comeback season that you wanted. Talk of the Cy Young conversation. What has this year meant to you and the starts that you've been able to make?
Yeah, it's meant a lot. First sign there, make 6 starts and then get hurt. That's not what you want to do. So had a long rehab process. Went through that with the goal to getting back to competing at this level. So like I said, I'm honored to be here and represent the Rangers, and look forward to a good second half.
Jacob, give him the chance to ask a question. Is All-Star ever special to you?
Yeah, it's super special. Like I said, anytime you're considered one of the best in the game, and as pitchers we're voted on by the other players, so it's huge. That to be recognized and to be able to represent this game as one of the the best, it's a huge honor. So thankful for the opportunity to be here.
今回登板ないと思うんですけど、なんか他に楽しみにしてることありますか？
So you are not going to the mound. You are not going to mound. But is there anything else you are looking forward to?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
You are not going to the mound. I'm pitching. But is there anything you are looking forward to?
Yeah, just being here. My kids are looking forward to the home run derby. Just spending the time with the family, and my oldest is 9. He really likes the game. My littlest is 2, and my daughter's 7. So just enjoying the time with them, and just having fun.
長くプレーを続けていく上で大事にしていることとか。
Okay. What do you pay attention particularly in order to play a long period of time?
Like I said, I had some injuries along the way, but to be back out there competing was the goal. So, like I said, when you miss that time, it gives you more desire to be back out there. So, like I said, thankful every day I get to put this uniform on, and being able to go out there and compete.
Hey Jake, we are from another Japanese TV station, and just a couple of questions.
Okay.
First and foremost, congratulations. How do you feel about coming back to this station?
Feel really good. Honored to be here. Feel healthy, and looking forward to going out there and competing in the second half. But honored to be here at this All-Star game.
Just a couple of questions from Takashi's side.
理想的なピッチングフォームを知ると思うんですけど、あなたのピッチングのポイント、あなたのピッチングのポイントを教えてほしい。
Yeah, he thinks you have a very idealistic delivery, very beautiful, very, so what is the point? How did you get that?
That's it's changed over time. I look at early in my career, delivery was a little longer, arm path was longer, so it's kind of changed year to year, but it's just constantly working on trying to be the most efficient moving down the mound, and once you're out there, then it becomes how many times can I hit the glove. So I try to be smooth and just work my way down the mound and try to hit the glove.
一番大事にしてること、メンタルを。
What is your mindset? What do you think about, every time you go to the mound, what was your important mindset?
The goal is to go out there and put up zeros and put the team in a position to win. Try to get the guys back in the dugout quick so they can try to put up runs for you. But no matter what the score is, trying to go out there and not let any runs score. So that's just kind of how I've always taken the mound. One pitch at a time. Try to hit the glove and go from there.
Thank you.
Yep.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Nice seeing you.
A ton of young guys this year. I've been asking guys who their favorite young player to watch, young or youngish player to watch is. Who would yours be?
My favorite player to watch. We're playing so much. You mainly watch your guys.
Right, yeah.
So I love watching Seager hit. I like watching Evo pitch. And you see these guys play. It's impressive to watch. Right over there, Bobby. He's impressive to watch play the infield and hit. It's throughout the league. I mean, you can go on and on about how good the players are. So, but you mainly get to watch your guys. So, Evo and probably, all of them. The young guys, Jack, all the whole team.
Can I ask you, Jacob? Nice to meet you. I'm
Nice to meet
Taro
you.
from Japan.
Hey.
So you have a lot of Japanese fun. What do you think about it?
That's awesome. We're playing a game that's super fun, and get to do that for a living. So honored to, have fans, and we wouldn't be able to play this game without the fans. So to have Japanese fans, all fans. It's awesome.
So what should we focus on when we watch your game?
I don't know. You got to pick what you want to, I guess. But for me, I'm just trying to go out there and put up zeros. So that's the goal when I take the mound.
So if you have a chance to play Shohei Ohtani, what would you do?
Can't tell you that. That'd be giving too much information. So yeah, I'd have to look at it, how he's swinging it, coming in, what he's hitting, what he's not. So game plans are constantly changing. Yeah, we'll figure that out when I get a chance to face him.
Sorry for the bad question, but in general, so what do you think about him? So he played as a pitcher, as a hitter?
Yeah, it's impressive. Hits at a very high level and pitches at a high level. So to see somebody do that in this game is very, very impressive.
So you, for Japanese younger player, you have a good velocity first possible.
Mm-hmm.
So how could you beat? So do you have any advices to them?
I think the main thing is probably location. I think that comes first, and then, I didn't always throw as hard as I do, so it kind of happened over time. I don't know why it happened, honestly. I think it was just trying to perfect my delivery. But the main thing's location. If you throw 100 right down the middle, there's major league hitters that'll eventually hit it. So keep hitters off balance and try to throw the ball where you want.
Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you.
Jake, any childhood meals that stand out from you as a child?
Childhood meals?
Any meals, like when you were playing, Will, what were you eating?
That's tough. We ate at home a lot, so my mom would cook, so steaks and stuff. That was always fun when we'd have, Dad would cook them on the grill, so it was fun.
Do you eat differently in the off season than you do during the season? What's one meal during the off season that you always have to keep that you would never eat during the regular season?
I don't know if there's any that I would never eat during the regular season. I like McDonald's every once in a while, and sometimes I'll sneak it in during the regular season. Okay. So I don't think there's any off limits for me.
Leave it at the door.
Yeah.
They don't know it's you.
Yeah.
Last question. Stranded on a desert island. What's one ballpark food you would want with you on that island?
Ballpark food that I would want with me on the island.
Dogs, nachos, burgers.
Probably take a hot dog because I might be able to fish with it. Catch some fish or something. That way I could survive a little bit longer on the island.
Okay.
So.
All right. Done deal.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jake.
Yep.
So many parents nowadays want to know about pitching and things like that. When they should start, whether 12, 13, what age? I know you have kids. What age do you think kids should start pitching?
I don't know. I started pretty late, so I do think so for me. It was always when I was playing catch, even as an infielder, as a kid, I always had a goal playing catch. It wasn't just to throw it in a general area. Me and my dad would play catch, and it was hey, let's have a competition. Who can hit each other in the hat more, to 10, and then we'd switch the spot. So it was constantly having purpose when I was throwing at an actual target. So I think that helped translate to the mound. So as far as, I don't think anybody knows the exact age of when to actually start pitching, but for me, even now, when I'm playing catch, I'm picking out random targets. I'm going to go for left shoulder, right shoulder, and constantly try to, throw the ball where I want. I think that's the main thing.
A lot of parents nowadays talk about showcases.
Uh-huh.
You got the perfect game, PBR. What's a good age for kids to start doing the showcases and eventually have recognition?
I don't know. I think there's a lot of scouts, and the way things are going these days, you're able to be seen a lot easier. So I don't know if there's a perfect age for that. I know kids are starting younger and younger, but at some point, can you play too much? I tried to play basketball. I golfed. I did a lot of things. I think that helps with your athleticism to play a bunch of multiple sports.
If you could do it all over, I know you made it now, but if you could do it all over, would you change anything? Or would you do all the same?
No, I'd probably do it all the same. I had fun as a kid. We'd play pickup basketball a lot, playing basketball leagues, baseball when it was baseball season. One year I played soccer just randomly. Wanted to play football, but my parents wouldn't let me. So, I'd probably do it the same because I really enjoyed it.
I appreciate you.
Yep.
What position would you play in football?
I wanted to be a wide receiver.
Yeah?
Yeah. But
any NFL team you'd want to be on or?
No, I don't really watch too much football, to be honest with you.
Fair enough. So with the rest of MLB, I've had a lot of people that tell me how much they love the
Rangers uniforms, the Rangers logos. I'm sure you're a big fan of them as well. What other MLB teams do you love their uniforms, love their logos?
Who has a good... You know, if you actually watch me pitch, I either pitch in the home white or normally the road gray. So I'm pretty simple when it comes to that, and I think those are the only two uniforms the Yankees have. So I don't know, it's just kind of old school, and I like that. So I would probably say I like how they're doing it.
I got another hard-hitting question for you. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, it's a hot dog. It's in its own category, I think.
Only one person said yes. I'm glad you said
Okay.
yes. What are the go-to toppings on a hot dog for you?
Go-to topics or toppings? I normally just put ketchup on it, honestly. Yep.
What do you think of the ABS system?
I didn't think it was bad in spring. I don't think you can go. I don't know. That's tough. You know, this game, there's human element involved, and I like that. You know, there's times where you get one. There's times where one's taken away from you. So, you know, I like the human element of the game. So, I didn't think it was terrible in spring. I don't think you can go more if you did do it. But you know, I think that's a bridge we'll cross when we get there.
It's kind of, if you have it in exhibitions like this, you might be able to find that happy number where it's 2 challenges, 3 challenges.
I think 3's too much.
Yeah, okay.
What was it, 2 in spring? I didn't think it was terrible in spring. But like I said, there's still got to be some human element involved, right? So, you know, the umpires are there, you know, and there's sometimes they miss them. There's sometimes they give you one. And, you know, it probably normally evens out if you look at it.
You and Zach Wheeler kind of grew up together. When you look at, like, the 6 years that he's put together in Philadelphia, what comes to mind? What do you think about? I guess you must have known that was there.
Yeah, I'm super happy for Zach. You know, we still talk quite a bit. Zach's one of my good friends, and, you know, happy to see what he's doing. You know, his stuff is unbelievable. So I'll pick his brain every once in a while, but like I said, super happy for him, and it's impressive to watch.
Health being the big thing, I guess. What's the big difference you see in him from back in the day?
Just the way he attacks hitters. You know, he goes right after guys. He has a great game plan. Throws the ball where he wants. So, you know, I think early on in his career it was, you know, higher pitch counts early on, but now he's right after guys and, you know, stays ahead and is on the attack the whole time.
How often do you guys stay in touch? Like, you texting?
This past week we probably talked 4 times, I would say. So,
wow.
Yeah,
Is that typical?
No, it's random. Like, we'll go a week without talking, and if we have a question for each other, ask each other. But, you know, like I said, Zach's one of my good friends, and very happy for him for what he's been able to do.
Were you hoping in a way that he might get a chance to start this game, given it's in his hometown?
Yeah, for sure. You know, he's like. I mean, I think he's been one of the best pitchers in baseball for the past 3-4 plus years. You know. So, yeah, I thought he'd have a chance to start it.
I have one question for you. It's actually from James Wood. I'm with Matt Social, and he wants to know if you can tell him or teach him how to throw a slider.
No, I cannot teach him how to throw a slider. That's a secret. No, I try to not tell too many people how to throw my slider. So.
You wouldn't even give him, like, a starting point?
Maybe a starting point. Maybe a grip and go from there.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. What are you doing that All-Star? What made you want to really attend and be What made you want to attend and just be a part of all the festivities this year?
Yeah, you know, the one that I didn't go to, I was not feeling too good. I don't think it was out yet. So I was trying to hide that with the thought that I was going to be able to come back after that. But anytime you can come and be a part of this, it's an honor. You know, my kids are super excited. They'll be out on the field with me for home run derby and stuff. So, and to just, you know, like I said, you miss that much time from the game. To be back out here is awesome. I would like to think so. Yeah, for sure. You know, we wish we had a better record right now, but you know, we're starting to swing the bat. So hopefully this second half, you know, get hot and see what we can do. I would hope not, but I guess I don't think so.
Jacob, you know that David Wright's getting his number
Yeah.
later this year. What's the biggest separator between him and anybody else you've ever played with?
You know, David was awesome for me early in my career. True professional. Kind of showed me how to handle everything. So, You know, I'm happy for him. I've done a couple things. I've talked to him quite a bit, so I'm happy that his number's getting retired. You know, he's one of the all-time great Mets, so super happy for him. But like I said, my first year in the major leagues, my locker was right next to him. So to have a guy like that and be able to learn from him, you know, no telling where I'd be without that experience.
What's it like seeing so many of your former Mets teammates all start this year?
Yeah, it was fun. You know, you make a lot of friends in this game. Keep in touch with some of those guys still. So seeing them, saying hello, and I'm happy what they've been able to do this year.
You just mentioned your kids. How old are they now?
9, 7, and 2.
Yeah. Okay.
They're getting old.
Yeah.
Or I'm getting old.
Long hair back.
It's not getting any longer. So.
Thanks, Jake.
Jake, the alumni game for the Mets is happening when the Rangers are in town. First, do you plan on watching? And second, which one of your former rotation mates do you think still has it?
That's tough. I don't know who's throwing in it.
It's
I didn't even look.
Syndergaard, Bartolo, and Harvey.
I'd have to say Bartolo. He's probably still pitching somewhere, honestly. So, yeah, I didn't know what was happening when we were there. I guess I'll have to maybe peek my head out and watch a couple innings. Yep.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, you?
5 minutes on the set.
Now?
Yeah.
What's that?
D-Row and Robert Flores. Please, whole time stakes.
Now? All right, let's